Hey guys, Home Sustainable. Have you been getting magazines like this reminding us that Christmas is upon us, even though it's still October? Mildly disturbing, but at the same time, intriguing. What is the more sustainable option? A fake Christmas tree or a real Christmas tree? Well, of course, the answer is never quite simple. It depends. So certainly the life cycle of the use of the tree is an important factor in how sustainable a fake or a real Christmas tree can be. On the one hand, you have fake Christmas trees, which certainly are appealing from the idea that you can wrap them up when the season's done, store them away for the year, and the next year unveil them and they are practically ready to go. You may consider a fake Christmas tree for allergy reasons, a range of reasons. You may also be wondering what kind of an eco impact or sustainability impact does a fake Christmas tree have? So this is where it gets kind of interesting. On the one hand, they are made from plastic. In some cases, that plastic can be, we'll say, mildly toxic. So you certainly want to do your research, and certainly not all are. And the good news is there are fake Christmas trees that are coming out now made from recycled PVC plastic materials. So there are seemingly kind of more sustainable, eco-friendly options. The other piece of a fake Christmas tree is the length for which you use them. If you use them 1-2 years and dispose of them, that's certainly not good for the environment. It's gonna sit in the landfill and take a really long time to degrade. So if you do get a fake Christmas tree and use it for years, decades, that's where it starts to become very eco-friendly. I mean, we're talking, if you use one for 20 years, like that's great. You're missing 20 trees of cutting down trees. Now on the other side, you have the real Christmas tree, which you might look at and say, it's wonderful, it smells good in my home, but I am cutting down a tree every year for that to happen. What does that mean? Well, the good news is while the tree is growing, it's certainly converting carbon dioxide to oxygen and is having a positive impact on our carbon emissions. Not ideal to cut down trees, but at the same time, the impact of Christmas tree harvesting is pretty minimal in the scope of what we cut down trees for. So when we talk about deforestation, we're really looking at like large swaths of rainforests being taken out. And certainly, again, the life cycle of how you use the tree makes a difference. So to make sure that you're being responsible on the back end by either composting the Christmas tree or using it for other purposes is a great way to make sure that you're really getting the full value out of the tree. At the end of the day, the most sustainable option is going to be a living tree. That is right, a tree that is alive, there is a root system, and you will have a container with the root system in your home, and those are available at your local tree lots and at your local hardware stores. And that is another important piece on the sustainability. Sourcing a real Christmas tree, be it alive or chopped, you want to try and get it as local as possible because that's going to minimize the transportation piece on getting the tree to you. So to sum it all up, there are multiple factors in what determines the eco-friendliness of how you have a Christmas tree, and if you want to go the fake route, it's certainly a route to go. The way to make sure that you're doing it most sustainable is to make sure you keep that tree and use it for as long as possible, decades, and take care of that Christmas tree to be useful for a long time. The real Christmas tree route, just year over year, is more sustainable of the fake versus real Christmas tree if you're just looking at year over year. But of course, the real living option is the most sustainable. So I hope all of this information is helpful. Take it, think about it with your family, and you can't make a wrong answer. Just think about how you can use that tree to its fullest potential and its life cycle. Happy holidays.